All right, everybody, what better way to ring in the new year than heading down to the Tumon Night Market, the most beautiful, scenic place on Guam. And what better way to introduce 2017 than with some incredible island music from a new friend on Guam who joins us right now. My man Chris is over there from Hawaii. Chris,
Yes.
hapa
Aloha, you guys.
All right, very good to have you. And of course, Nate from GVB,
Yeah,
the man who
hapa
puts
day.
all of this stuff together.
Yeah, how you doing, Jason? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And you're managing to smile despite, like, all the work you've been doing, bringing incredible artists like Chris out to celebrate with us.
Yeah, 2016 has been an incredibly busy year. We had the PATA Summit, we had FestPac, and
There was that FestPac thing.
yeah, a little bit known as FestPac, and new museum going to be open up. So many busy things, and record-breaking year for visitor arrivals. So we're kind of closing out 2016 and opening up 2017, which we're celebrating. Our theme for next year will be the Year of Love, with a great fireworks show down in Tumon that we do every year. And then also we're partnering up with the Tumon Night Market to create a family-friendly event for our local residents and visitors alike to come down and enjoy those fireworks, and a nice event for New Year's Eve, all free. And then, of course, we have some special entertainment. Our friend Chris from Hawaii, who's the new ukulele phenom, is here to help us ring in the new year. So a lot of stuff going on, and really excited for tomorrow night.
And Chris, you quite literally take us up to midnight when the fireworks go off, and we will welcome in
Yes.
a new year, because you'll be nice enough to be playing for us down there.
Yep.
All right, are you looking forward to it? And what are your first impressions of Guam?
Since we've been here, everybody's been so warm, and like in Hawaii, we have this thing called the Aloha Spirit. It's so strong over here also, and it's just been a great experience so far.
Well, thank you for sharing your talent and your love of the ukulele with us. And I know there's been several people that have come through, Bobby Alvarez's school. Jake Shimabukuro, I understand, is a contemporary of yours, and you know Jake very well.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
What did he get you into the ukulele?
When I was 13 years old, actually, my mom went to Japan for the summer, and I had nothing to do, so I picked up this old beat-up Walmart ukulele and started plucking away at it. And I remember my music teacher saying something about this guy named Jake Shimabukuro, so I ended up looking him up. And YouTube wasn't around at the time, so I looked him up on the internet, found one of his songs, and learned it. I ended up learning one of his songs that very first day.
Now, had you played other instruments prior to picking up the
No,
ukulele?
not at all. Actually, I didn't like music at all up until I was 13 years old.
Well, that's an interesting anecdote, because I firmly believe, and I know Bobby's here off camera, but they say that the man doesn't choose the instrument chooses the man. Do you believe that's been the
I
case?
believe that, yeah.
Okay, well, maybe you can play us like a little sample, like give us a little demo of what we can expect to hear. And there's about 15,000 Fugees fans watching right now on YouTube, singing right along. Amazing. That's absolutely incredible, Chris. All right, Nate, how do you guys always find, your nickname can be the hitmaker, because, you always find incredible talent like this, and we're so fortunate to live on Guam, we just sit back and enjoy.
Well, Jason, a lot of what we've been doing is partnering with great people. So we work with Bobby Alvarez on the Tumon Night Market, and Bobby's, one of the, I guess he's getting pretty old. He's one of the grandfathers of ukulele on Guam, and so he's been really promoting it and promoting his school and here with the young people. So
He's weeping right over there. By the way.
so he found Chris and invited him to come out with Chris's mother, who would also be performing with him. So yeah, just was on the lookout for new talent, and there's so much talent here on island and also off island, and we're always looking for new things and bring new things, exciting things to Guam.
Yeah, that was an amazing piece, Chris. Obviously, everybody knows that piece, and like I said, like most of the Fugees fans would, Lauryn Hill advocates would really be into that. The time changes were really interesting because you go from like strumming really, really hard, and then you go like, playing classical finger picking really, really mellow and everything. Is that one of the challenges you find about the ukulele that you love so much?
I just love, because normally when you hear the ukulele, it's just one tone all the way through. You're playing one volume all the way through. But I like playing with the volume and playing with people's emotions while I play. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly makes for an. I mean, like I'm standing here, I can like really feel the vibe coming off it. Who are some of your influences as a musician? Because even though you said you grew up and you weren't really like a music geek,
yeah.
Obviously you've gotten into it now.
Yeah. So when I first started playing with the ukulele, it was Jig Shimbukuro, of course. And then after that, I started venturing off into different music. And I'm a big fan of rap and hip hop. So one of my most favorite artists ever is Tupac. And so he's been the hip hop influence has been very big in my music. And also like Carlos Santana and just a bunch of those big names out there. And
that's interesting because one of Santana's signature styles is he'll actually like play like a lot of vocal lines on the guitar. And I can see that from your playing too, which is really, really hard to do. Yeah. So what do you like about, maybe some of the emotion about hip hop and, like some of, Santana's, like the Latin themes?
For the hip hop aspect, I just like from Tupac's era, not from today's era, from Tupac's era.
It's much different today. Lil Wayne and those guys.
Exactly. It was more talking about the things that really mattered in that time, the different kinds of controversies going on in their lives. And so that translates onto the ukulele. I get to share my emotions through the ukulele. And from Santana, I just love the soulfulness of his playing. I mean, it's not just some straight type of music where you're just playing repetition of whatever you have practiced. It's right on the spot. You're improvising everything, and it's just coming from your heart.
What kind of Tupac do you play on the ukulele? I'm curious. I have to ask.
Can you play any hip hop beats for us? Or, anything on the ukulele?
California Love out there.
If you want to jam out some Wu-Tang Clan, that'll be totally cool.
Stuff like "Ambitions as a Rider" is one or two like stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, nice. All right, well, very cool. Okay, so let's wrap up. And Nate, what time can people come down? Because obviously it's going to be a major show.
Yeah, well, of course, Tumon Night Market will be from 6 to midnight, and the fireworks, of course, is right at the stroke of midnight. I just want to thank real quickly our sponsors for this event. Jason, of course, United Airlines helped us out big time, and Madsen bringing out all the fireworks. We also want to thank PIC, T Galleria by DFS, Hilton, Hyatt, and Docomo Pacific. And then for Tumon Night Market, we had quality distributors help out, IT&E, AutoSpot, GSPI Guam, GPO, and also, our government agencies really helped us out. GPD, GFD, our visitor safety officers for GVB, and then, of course, Parks and Rec. So everyone really came together. Our whole thing is to make this a very safe New Year's for everyone. So we want to make sure that everyone has a good time and then gets home safely. So.
All right. Well, Chris, Sidus Masi, from our people to yours, and mahalo. We're glad to have you here, and we hope you have something really good to eat, and if you can play us out while we go into commercial break.
Yeah, sure.